So, disclaimer. Also, this is like my fifth time recording this. Because obviously I want to try to keep it monetized. And the other four or five times, I would just swear up a storm because quite frankly, but also disclaimer, I will be referring to Chris with his proper pronouns, the he him pronouns. Because I get that same comment every single time I make a video about Chris about, oh yeah, what she did was terrible, but you need to respect her. No, I don't, because Chris is not truly transgender. Chris became trans or identified as transgender, so that way they can get a boyfriend-free girl. So they were the whole time, this whole transgender thing, it was all just part of the quest. That quest for some of that sweet, sweet poontang pie. It's never been genuine. Therefore, we don't have to respect the pronouns of someone like that. If you want to respect the pronouns of someone who's identifying as trans just to get some pussy, you can go ahead and do that. And it just makes you look worse because clearly you'll you'll say respect the pronouns of anyone, regardless of it being genuine or not. But me, he did it to get some pussy, so therefore I'm not going to respect the pronouns. So now that that's out of the way, Chris's car, Sonichu Temple, current. Um, I saw it here on X, and here's the actual post. Right here. So there's 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 two things that could be happening here. Uh, the first one is what I hope it is that they're allowing him to go over to the house to collect stuff, his games, his toys or whatever. Um, and someone just walking, going by and just seeing the car there. And he's not staying there, he's just getting stuff. But there's also the possibility that our justice system has completely failed, like we know it does. And Chris has learned absolutely nothing. And Chris is now back living in that house. Something that we all said wouldn't happen. So, I mean, it is this the justice system where someone like Chris can do what he did to his mother and just be allowed back into the house? I it's right here. There's his car. There's his car. Got the Sonichu license plate. Why? Why would he even be allowed back at that house? If he's truly staying there, why? Why is he allowed back in that house? And I think the one person, let's see, for those people, for those yelling about it, there is no restraining order. There hasn't been for a long time. Back on the menu. Hey mom, remember when you had served a year and a half in jail for it? No? Oh right, you have dementia. Barbara, we need to talk about what you told the police. You've been very, very bad. Focuses camera on Barbara's widening eyes as the door closes behind Chris. Cut to black. Roll credits. Genuinely exclaimed fuck after seeing this picture. I want to get off the ride now. Please. Today is Bob's birthday. Or rather, yesterday was Robert's birthday. Man, visiting his prom date after a long time. In what world can you someone and then be let back into the very house where the victim lives? Yeah, what What kind of bullcrap is this? Oh, Barchu, I'm back. And your soul is over. You're overdue for your soul cleansing. I've always lived with Mother. I always will. Isn't that right, Mother? Camera pans to a badly decomposed Barbara Chandler. Her grinning skull is the last thing you see. The theory is that Chris has been back multiple times and has been in contact with Barb for a while. Chris has had his car since May 19th, for instance. Today is Barbara's birthday, and I suspect that he is visiting Barb to celebrate it. I mean, that might be a possibility. How did this play out so stupidly well for Chris? 2 words, tard and card. And oh my god, my voice. Poor Gino, man. Well, I mean, I guess maybe you shouldn't have a comprehensive comprehensive videos about Chris that you know is going to have about as many videos as One Piece chapters. I mean, I'm just saying. Never going to end. Sockness will perform some oddly successful necromancy, and Chino's heirs are going to get me doing some VC Andrew shits. Keep the thing going. I'm calling right now. Chris is going to be returning to the internet soon, acting like. I mean, that's actually true. Oh, that's yes. Um, and my online return is coming. He said that in a DM to Helena, however you want to pronounce it. But yeah, he's coming back to the internet, making an online return. So it's possible that he's there to celebrate Robert's birthday, despite the fact that his father's dead. It could be possible that he's there to collect stuff that maybe they left behind that he wants. Or maybe it's possible that the justice system has failed and he is now allowed to be living in that house where he assaulted his mother. Because it's Chris. And he doesn't learn anything. And he always gets off the hook because autism. Look at me. I'm 40 years old and I have autism. Oh, you poor, poor person. Oh, yeah, it's okay. You can go back to your house. I truly don't want to believe the latter, that he's been allowed back in that house. But if that is the case, that means the justice system has failed us. It's failed Barb. You can say what you will about Barb. Oh, she was a terrible mother. Whatever. That doesn't mean she deserves to be by her son. I don't care what you say. No person deserves that. So, bad mother, whatever. She's 80 something years old, possibly bad case of dementia, taking advantage of your mother and doing something as bad as Chris did. No. No. And then they're like, "Oh, don't you be touching your mom now." That's all they did. But slap on the wrist and that, "Don't you be touching your mom now." This dude could go out and murder someone at this point. She'll be killing anyone again now. You know, just waving their finger at him and just, "Oh, you're a little rapscallion, you." Because it's Chris. He doesn't learn. He doesn't learn. He refuses to learn, and he's never been in situations where he has to learn. Even his time in jail, I mean, he was buying a meditation rug. He was still drawing, doing writing letters, had unlimited supply to Fanta. So He was kind of kept separate from everyone else. He was still receiving money. He was still writing letters. He was still drawing. He was able to buy things he wanted. So even in jail, he it's too freaking early for this. I seriously hope this is just a misunderstanding and that he's truly not home. Because if he is home, that is a slap in the face to every person who is a victim of that kind of abuse. And it sets up a very dangerous premise for other people, thinking they can do the same thing. So, congratulations, justice system. If you're responsible for this, people already don't trust you anymore. Just give them more reason. If Christian can get away with it, what's stopping someone else from doing the same thing? Congratulations. This is why people think the American justice system is a freaking joke. But if you're in the area, in the Virginia area, there, um, let me know if you've passed by, if this is an everyday thing with his car being there, or if it is a one time. Just because I know there's some of you that when I've made the videos, you're like, no, I live in that area, and so let me know. Is this an actual thing that's happening, him being there every day, or is it just like, yeah, it was just possibly for like Robert's birthday? Let me know. By this point, people would say, for the love of God or whatever, but there is no God. This is proof there is no God. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.